Alright guys, welcome back to the Fruit of Grisaia. My name is Michael SK, and last time we taught Makina more stuff about riding a bike on public roads, and we found out no one's really doing anything worth mentioning for summer vacation except for Amine, who's gonna do... I actually don't remember, but whatever, we'll just jump back into it. I am feeling a little bit better from when I recorded literally this morning, because I'm pretty sure today's the 19th. And it says right there, the 19th at 1:39, so I do feel a little bit better. And hopefully I'm not coming down with anything, but earlier I did try to record something else, and it just sucked for me. Like, the commentary was probably the worst in that one, so that'll be a bunch of editing, but whatever. This is this, and that was that, and yeah, here we go. Sorry for the wait, the Cuckoo's still singing. Still not used to being called Papa, and I don't know, like, it's just really weird. I guess, I don't know, like, maybe even being called a Oni-chan is really weird too, but I just never really point that out, and it's just, you know, it's just grown on me. I don't know. Just went to get this from my room. Well, a little telescope, basically. I definitely snap open the case and retrieve the scope, remove the lens cap, and place the long, cool tube in Makina's hand. The thing's made of metal and glass, so it's pretty heavy. Don't drop it, alright? I'm an amateur bird watcher. Forget that. Just take a look already. That's a great excuse. Just as instructed, Makina presses the black tube to her right eye with both hands, but... You gotta focus. You've got your eye too close to the lens. Let me see it for a second. After retrieving the scope from Makina, I attach a rubber eye cup to the appropriate end of the tube. While I'm at it, I also twist the zoom ring, decreasing the magnification somewhat. How's this? Try using your left eye to look for its general position, while your right eye looks through the scope. Try turning the dial on the back of the tube. You can change the magnification so he'll look even bigger. What? Okay. Makina, what happened to your language? That's no excuse. The bird's getting nervous because you're making so much noise. Well, as long as we stay this far away, I think he'll start again sooner or later. Yeah, you do that. Observing things you don't normally get the chance to see is definitely enjoyable. I always liked watching birds as well. When I was living alone with my master in the mountains, we'd see turtle doves and bulls every day. And even after I started my current job, I'd usually get the chance to watch birds during long standby periods in the field. Then again, there was that one time I had to spend 2 weeks on standby on an uninhabited southern island. It was a small windswept piece of stone, not windswept, I hope not, barren of trees and devoid of birds. After finishing all the books I'd brought with me, I didn't have a thing to do other than sit on the rocks by the shore and watch the tropical fish below. At first I thought a completely solitary job would suit an introvert like me just fine, but I still remember the painful stab of depression I felt after realizing I hadn't spoken a single word in over a week. Solitude and boredom are pretty difficult things for human beings to endure, I guess, especially in combination. Oh shit, this music. It's changed. What?
カッコウは悪い鳥なのかな
What makes you ask?
だってタクランってもともとその巣にあった卵を落としちゃうんだよ。そんで自分の本当の子じゃないのに親鳥はカッコウのヒナのために一生懸命に餌をあげるんだよ。どうして
Well, probably because they don't realize it's not their child. Or even if they're vaguely aware, when the thing opens its mouth and goes cheep cheep, they just can't help feeding it.
それってずるいよね。
It's kind of fucked up is what it is. Unfair might be one way to put it, yeah. But that's just their strategy as a species. If the Cuckoos played fair, they wouldn't be here today.
人に迷惑をかけなきゃ生きられないなら絶滅すればいいのよさ。そうまでして生き延びたカッコウに何の意味があるの
Tricky question. Yes, they gain as a species by causing others harm, but that's not exactly rare in nature. And there are cases where the other bird notices the switch and rejects the newly hatched cuckoo. It's not like they can be sure everything will go smoothly. The cuckoo's strategy has its own risks. So when a chick manages to find itself some good foster parents, it should accept its good fortune happily. Rest assured, even if I'm a warbler and you're a cuckoo, I'll take good care of you until the day you can leave the nest with confidence. Wow, it's as if this symbolizes something.
ごめんね、パパ。
Don't be. The cuckoo may be a parasite, but our relationship is symbolic. Or symbiotic? Whatever. Your presence doesn't cause me any harm. Hell, sometimes it's beneficial.
例えば
Again with the tricky questions. There's a number of advantages to having you around, but I doubt you'd really understand even if I tried to explain. If I had to try and wrap it up in one phrase anyway, I find you cute, I suppose.
私、可愛いふりをしてるだけかもしんないのよ。
Please don't tell me you've been mangling the Japanese language all this time out of the misguided attempt to be cutesy. You're badly overrating your talent as an actress. Saying that and nothing more, Makina silently continues peering through the scope. It's pretty clear that the girl started comparing the cuckoo's evolutionary strategy to her own way of life, concluding that asking me to become her father might have been unfair on her part. But in the first place, Makina entrusted me with a full 70 million yen in compensation for this job. Doesn't exactly qualify as a parasitic relationship. That said, I completely understand the anxiety Makina is feeling right now. I myself went through something very similar after my master adopted me. I asked her many times why she bothered to take in a worthless, incompetent brat like me. And every time, my master gave me the same answer. You need to get over this idea that you can't do anything, kid. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. The way you look at things makes a hell of a lot more difference than you realize. Listen up. From now on, tell yourself this instead. I can't do everything well, but there's nothing I can't do at all. Got that? And in the end, it didn't prove that difficult to find something I wasn't so useless at. Something that gave me kind of worth. If I hadn't met my master, I probably would have gone my whole life without discovering that.
それでも
Hmm?
それでもやっぱし私あの鳥嫌い。カッコウってね、よその巣に卵を産んだ後、また他のカッコウが来て同じ巣にもう一個卵を産んじゃうこともあるんだって。そうするとね、一つの巣に二つのカッコウのヒナが帰るでしょ。一つの巣にカッコウのヒナは2匹いらないから、カッコウのヒナ同士で巣からの落とし合いが始まるんだって。なんかもうとことん生臭い鳥なのよさ。
I feel like we're going into some Darwin shit right here, but I'm not exactly sure. Well, nature is fundamentally cruel.
うるせー！泣いてんじゃねー！
Huh. Well, that was fast. Weren't you waiting for it to sing?
なんかあいつの顔見てたらだんだんムカついてきたのよさ。カッコウってのはあれか？ 焼いて食ったらうまいのか？
You can make almost any meat reasonably edible with enough curry to flavor it, but can't say I've ever experimented with cuckoos. I'm not much of a carnivore in the first place, you know. The bird does sort of resemble a pigeon. Could sort of picture someone in France or China stuffing cheese into its stomach and then cooking it in an oven, but while I'll admit that I'm not exactly knowledgeable in culinary affairs, I haven't heard of any cuckoo eating customs in this country. Try to forgive him, why don't you? Cuckoos have their reasons. Just because he's a parasite doesn't mean he's a jerk.
まあパパがそう言うなら許すけど、育児放棄を感化するわけじゃないのよ。
Yeah. Amane and I are here for you, right? Don't get so fired up. I drop a hand onto Makina's head and give it a few thumps. The girl responds with a grumbling half growl, but appears mollified for the moment. The fuck is that? An idiotic electronic squawk cuts into the conversation, wiping out any remaining fragment of tension. Makina quickly retrieves her egg-shaped digital pet, fucking fantastic, from its usual place around her waist.
おっと、こいつはいけねえや。明日バイトに行かなきゃいけねえ時間ですぜ、旦那。
Oh, what? Are you supposed to be a Tokyo kid now? It's currently 7:30 by my watch. I'm pretty sure Makina was scheduled for her first shift at the bakery starting at 8 this morning.
そんじゃ私、ちょっくらバイト行ってくるのよさ。
Oh god. This can either go bad, real bad, like extremely bad, or surprisingly well. Very well. Obey your orders faithfully and uphold the honor of your shop. Devote your days to the pursuit of baking excellence.
レンジャー！
Ah, hold on, you. Get off that bike. I don't remember giving you your MOS yet.
へえ。
Don't give me that. It's too early for you to be riding on the street alone. For today, head to your destination on foot while imagining yourself following the same route on bicycle. Stay alert and practice maintaining situational awareness. Understood?
なんかバカバカしいのよさ。
What kind of an attitude is that? Approach your drills as if they were real combat. Also, don't casually wander off with my scope in your hand.
ち、バレたか。
Well, duh. Is this how it went with Amane's boots, too? You're hopeless. I don't mind letting you have the thing if you like it, but you're not gonna need it at the bakery. Leave it behind.
うーい。そんじゃ行ってきまーす。
Indeed. Do us proud out there. After entrusting me with the mini velo and her new scope, Makina dashes off toward the front gate. Imitating the ting-ting of a bicycle bell with her mouth, looks like she's managed to get herself into the scenario. And so, I sent Makina off in what I felt like was a suitably vigorous and encouraging manner. However, this opinion was not universally shared.
もう行かせちゃったの？それも一人で？
Well, yeah. As should probably go without saying at this point, the objector was... fuck. You know what? I'm not even going to try. I'm going to say Amane and just go with that. Because apparently I can't pronounce her... what, first name? Or is that her... no, that's her last name. Yeah. Japanese. You switch them. Whatever. I fail to see the problem here. When the designated time arrives, you head into the field. And that's what a job is. Watching as I dig into my breakfast of cold pasta with tomato and basil sauce, Amane courts her face with an exaggerated display of sadness.
かわいそうにマキナ。朝ごはんも食べずに出かけるなんてお腹空いてるだろうに。
She's working at a bakery. I mean, guys, I worked at a restaurant. I didn't eat before I went, I ate there. Well, we stopped by a convenience store on the road this morning, and she gobbled down a bagel and an egg sandwich with a bottle of milk. I doubt she's starving.
ちょっとあんた、またマキナに買い食いさせたの？
It's breakfast to me. I mean, the girl said she was hungry, she couldn't move.
あ、もう何それ、激ヤマじゃない。欲しがるたびに好きなもの与えてたらあの子まん丸になっちゃうよ。
Okay, kid. So you say, Amane, but it's not like you want to see her groaning with hunger yourself.
そりゃまあね、あの子に お腹空いたって言われると
You hypocrite.
ついいろんなもの与えちゃうけど
You asshole.
でもちゃんとカロリー計算して太らないようなものを与えてるんです
Yeah, my bad. That's why I'm heroically eating her share of the breakfast you made, see?
全然言い訳になってないんですけど
It's good enough for me. Now that you mention it, matter of fact, eating outside often makes me realize just how good the stuff Amane really is. The pasta I'm working on right now is pretty simple stuff, but I have to admit it's delicious. You really can make anything taste good, Amane.
そんなこと言ったって騙されないんですよーだ
Hey man, that's the truth. It might not be worth much coming from a man with notoriously dull taste buds, but I was being completely sincere.
わかったわよもうわかったから今朝マキナが何を食べたかちゃんと教えなさいよ
I thought I already did. Like I said, an egg sandwich, a bagel, and a bottle of milk.
ベーグルはハムとチーズのやつ
Good guess.
マキナはハムもチーズも大好きだし噛み応えのあるパンも大好きだしね卵サンドは普通の三角のやつ
That's right. The milk was a 200 milliliter bottle. Don't remember the brand, but there was something about packed full of calcium on the label.
成分調整牛乳ね200ml で約120キロカロリーとしてベーグルが200キロカロリー卵サンドが300キロカロリーと考えると
Kilocalories? What the fuck?
620キロか卵サンドがでかいな
I think 620 is actually pretty decent. It should be fine. She was on a bicycle for a good hour burning that off.
まあねそれに朝はいくら食べても平気なのよね割とでもその分夜食べる量を少し減らさなきゃ具体的には200キロカロリーほど
I guess I can't really talk. I know people actually do watch their own calorie intake, but for me, I just eat. You know, I don't really worry about much. But thing is, I'm a scrawny little bitch. I mean, I can just eat whatever and stay skinny. And then again, I don't eat much in the first place. And plus, my metabolism is faster than or insane or whatever. So I guess I just don't understand, and I never will. Well, maybe. Who knows? You're seriously diligent.
自分の食事のカロリー計算のついでだから別に面倒じゃないしそれにこれ以上太って可愛い服着れなくなったらかわいそうじゃん
Yeah, sure.
ちなみにあんたに出してる食事は1日だいたい2200キロカロリー以内にまとめてるよ
What? You're planning out my diet as well?
だってあんたの普段の食事見てたらなんか1500キロカロリーぐらいしか取ってないんだものそれじゃ痩せちゃうよ
Well, I guess the same could be said to me. I don't eat a lot either. Wait, is this why you're constantly feeding me pumpkin?
かぼちゃをなめるなよかぼちゃは栄養の塊まさに無敵の健康食品かぼちゃがあれば10年は戦えるあれはいいものです
Are pumpkins really that amazing?
ちなみに私のこの体型はかぼちゃダイエットのおかげで維持できてるんだよビタミンたっぷりでお肌もツヤツヤ活性酸素も除去してくれるし体温が上がって基礎代謝が高まるから痩せるし何より食物繊維が豊富でいいことづくし
You sound like a fresh recruit to some pumpkin-themed cult. But they do taste good, so whatever. I actually don't like pumpkins.
でしょそこで今日のお昼はかぼちゃの冷たいスープを